Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to do a little quick review on the wear and tear of my Louis Vuitton Speedy 30 bag. And so basically I've had this bag for 3 years now, maybe 4. I can't quite remember, between 3 and 4 years. And I put so much stuff in here, and if you want to know everything that I usually carry in my bag, you can watch my what's in my bag video that I uploaded a couple weeks back. Basically this bag only has the 2 handles, as you can see. It does not have the option for the strap on the side. So keep in mind that if you do purchase this bag, you pretty much are committed to only wearing this bag one way, which is on the arm. Some people are okay with that, some people aren't, but I feel like if you're gonna throw down that much money on a bag, you need to make sure that you're gonna be committed. So one thing to keep in mind, I live in a place where I wear this bag all year round. It doesn't snow in Florida, and when it does get cold, I mean, it's a breeze. But pretty much I wear this bag all year round, every day, and I put everything in here. I do take care of my bags, but let me just explain. If I'm gonna spend thousands of dollars on a bag, I'm not gonna treat it with kitty gloves. I'm gonna wear my bag and I'm gonna enjoy it because that's the reason I bought it. So when I say I take care of my bag, I mean, I'm not like throwing it on the floor or throwing it in my car or like sliding it up against the wall or like swinging it around and trying to hit people with it. You know what I mean. So I also don't try to grab my handles if I have lotion on my hands, not just because it's a Louis Vuitton, but in general. I've had other bags in the past, and I am a person that I have very dry hands, so I'm constantly putting on lotion on my hands because of that reason. And I usually don't touch any of my bags with lotion on, so do keep that in mind. Now, this bag holds a ton of stuff, and these little handles here, let me just get close up for you, okay, are extremely strong. I mean, I weigh my bag compared to like other people's bags, and I carry a whole lot of stuff in here. Actually, when I bought this bag, I didn't realize how big it was until I really started to put things in it, and I was like, wow, this can really hold a lot of stuff. This bag can hold just as much as a Louis Vuitton Neverfull MM, which is a medium size. So do keep that in mind. Now, I never needed to use a purse organizer in my bag, because if you do notice, the bottom of this bag is soft, and if you just throw things in there, you might get this kind of effect, which is, you know, that slouching effect. Some people like it, some people don't. The reason I've never needed to use one is because if you saw what's in my bag video, a lot of my stuff are in a bag, so it's already organized, and so I just kind of line them up like dominoes, and it fits in my bag perfectly. And even if I grab my bag and I put my bag down, nothing gets out of place. And with that said, after using this bag every single day for about 1.5 to 2 years, I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it was 2 years, I did start to notice cracking in this area of the bag. Let me see if it's gonna focus. Maybe I have to hide my face. There we go. On this area of the bag, okay, like where the stitching and the zipper kind of was, and it was only on one side. And immediately when I noticed that, I went to Louis Vuitton, and I'm not a Louis Vuitton expert, so I went in and I said, listen, you can check in my profile and you can see that I purchased this bag about 2 years ago, and I need to know if this is normal within this bag. I go, I haven't wet my bag. I do wear my bag every day. I haven't left it in the car because, you know, in Florida it does get really hot. So Louis Vuitton, that's one of the things that they tell you up front, don't leave your bag in the car. And so the lady, they called an expert. So the Louis Vuitton store in my area, they have an expert that only deals with wear and tear and damage of a bag. So they're able to tell you if that is actually a factory defect, or if basically that's not something that they cover because you weren't, I guess, caring for your bag the way that you should. I'm not sure. So the lady was like, no, actually that's not supposed to happen. And she thoroughly inspected my bag. Like, she looked on the inside, she looked at the whole canvas, and she was like, no, you know, it looks like you've taken care of your bag pretty well. I am gonna go ahead and replace it. So they were very nice about it. You know, they didn't give me a hard time. They just gave me a brand new bag. Now that was the only thing that was wrong with my bag. So since then, fast forward to like another year or two, I've continued to wear this bag every day, and I just wanted to show you, I have apps. I'm gonna have to like get my face out of here so that the camera can focus correctly. Okay, I have had, like, this is the lining. There is no cracking, there's no scratches. It is an absolute perfect condition. The handles, I wanted to show you that. Now the handle is really what gets the most wear and tear, and honestly they're great. Louis Vuitton did reformulate the, I guess, coating, the treatment that they put on these handles, because when they gave me this one, my previous one, the handles were shiny, and this one is a little bit more matte. And there's nothing wrong with my handles on the other one, so I don't know. I guess they're just trying to improve their product every year. So let me just go ahead and show you. See, you can see like the stitching. Now there is some wear on the buttons here. I don't know if you can really see that, where it's like really scratched up, okay, on both sides. I'm okay with that. The zipper, if it can focus, I would greatly appreciate it. Okay, first of all, there we go. So this is the zipper. I have pretty much no wear and tear in that. The inside of the bag is massive, okay. The opening is pretty big. This is a pocket on the inside. This is like a little bit dirty. Is it on this side? No, I believe it's on the other side. Yeah, like where I usually stick my hand in the most, like when I'm trying to grab things in and out of my bag, that's inevitable. I mean, you're gonna get some dirt in there, okay? But other than that, I mean, this bag is great. I mean, and honestly guys, I take it everywhere with me. I'm talking about traveling. I've been doing a lot of traveling in the past 2 years, and I take it everywhere with me. It's been everywhere. And honestly, the one thing I do have to say about this bag is when you put a lot of stuff in it like I do, you really start to build some bicep muscle, because you're carrying it for long periods of time, and it might hurt a little bit here, but honestly I've never gotten bruised, I've never gotten a mark, like it goes away. It's part of this bag. This is a classic. The reason why this was my first Louis Vuitton purchase was because I just fell in love with this bag. I love the chocolate print. The checkered print is my favorite, the damier. I mean, I love it more than I do the monogram print. And honestly, nothing has happened to the lining or the corners of my bag. But then again, I mean, the bag is too, I'm gonna have to say it's too new, I guess, to even show wear and tear on the corners like I know a lot of people have, because this is all one piece canvas. So what happens is that when this starts to get a lot of wear and tear on the corner, the red starts to protrude. And I do know for a fact that Louis Vuitton does not fix that. So just so you know, because it's one entire piece. Honestly, I'm absolutely happy with this bag. I think I paid $985 for it at the time. I know that Louis Vuitton has an increase in prices every year, sometimes twice a year, so I'm not sure how much they're going for now, but this is the 30. However, another thing you should keep in mind, this comes with the lock, and this lock, honestly, you're gonna have to shine it because I don't know if it's maybe in Florida, we get a lot of weather change, a lot of humidity. It starts to get dark. So you know, you can shine it with like one of those polishing cloths that you use for your jewelry, and it's like brand new. So you don't have to worry about that. What else did I want to say about this bag? Oh, yes, durability. So compared to other bags, so I've had this bag, actually the new one that they gave me, for let's just say about 2 years. Now, I've had plenty of bags before, and I guarantee you that they didn't last more than a year. If it wasn't that the strap was so worn off that like the stitching would come off, glazing, you know, bags have glazing on the handle, that would start to peel off. If it was like, you know, some sort of like leather, it would start to like flake. You know how leather gets when it's super like that fake leather that's super worn. And so basically what I did was I got together and I looked at all the bags that I had, which were a lot, that I have purchased over the years. And I was just like, I just want one good bag. And that's what I'll use, because it honestly became such a hassle to switch from bag to bag that it was so exhausting just thinking about it that I just never did it. So I had all these bags that were sitting in this box. I wasn't using it. So I went ahead and I just gave some away. I sold some, and then I just saved, and I got myself what I actually wanted. I did get this bag with the Josephine wallet. That's a whole different story. I will upload a video on exactly what happened to my Josephine wallet. It was a very interesting story. But in case you were wondering and you were inquiring about like how good this bag is, I absolutely love it. I do have a second Louis Vuitton bag, which is the Girolata, but it's the Azuri print. It's the damier, and it is a shoulder bag. So I have that video uploaded on my channel so that you can see that as well, and I got that with the Victorine wallet. And I usually wear that in the summer just because it is a light bag, and so I just feel it's very appropriate for that season. But honestly, I always find myself gravitating towards this bag. This is a bag I take everywhere, and it was my first purchase as an adult. My first luxury purchase that I just remember like saving up money for it, and I was so excited to walk in there and not have to put my purchase on a credit card. I just paid for it, and it was very satisfying, just like, you know, when I got my first car, and I did the same thing. So I just want to let you know that this is something that's gonna last you for years, and it's something that you can pass down, which is exactly what I'm planning on doing. You don't have to baby this bag. You don't have to wear gloves when you're putting it on. You don't have to shine it or wipe it. Honestly, guys, the only thing I've done with this bag, I think I got like some what do you call that, antibacterial on it one time, and I got a damp washcloth and I just wiped it down. That's all I've done. Sometimes I've gotten a little splatter of I don't know, I take it to a restaurant. So basically what happens is, since I can't put this on a chair, I have a hook and I hook it down on the table, and sometimes things spill, but I haven't spilled an entire drink on it. You just get like random little splatters on it, and I've got a regular cloth with some water and I've wiped it off. I don't use baby wipes. I don't use any of that stuff because I was told at the Louis Vuitton store that that's how you should clean it, with a damp like cloth, just water. Don't use anything that has chemicals on it. And that's what I've done, and it's held up great. I mean, and look at the bottom of this too, because remember, I put this everywhere. I put this down on the floor everywhere. There might be a little bit of scuff marks, but other than that, I mean, it's great for a bag that I've had for 2 years and I'm constantly doing this to. But definitely you won't regret your purchase if this is what you were thinking about it. Is it worth the money? Honestly, I'm gonna be very real with you. Is $900 a lot for a bag? Absolutely. It sure is. I'm gonna own that, because $900 for a bag. Yes, you don't have to spend $900 for a great bag. You can easily have a Coach that is gonna cost you a fraction of that price, and the bag will last just as long. I mean, trust me, I know. I have several Coach bags that I've had for like 8 years and they're in perfect condition. But this is a luxury bag. This is a staple, and if you want to get it, it's because you want that luxury. You know, I don't feel that I'm not gonna sit here and justify $900 for a bag. It's a bag. So because I spent that much money on it, I'm gonna tell you, it's very durable and you don't need to baby it. Just enjoy your bag, enjoy your purchase. You worked hard for it. Get it, girl. I hope you enjoy this video. Bye.